Hey guys, RM Tech here, and today we're going to be going over the best apps of 2020 and the best apps you can use in January of 2021. Let's get into it.
So the first app I'm going to be starting off with today is Giraffes. So you may have heard me talk about Giraffes in previous videos, and I have, but Giraffes has always been one of the best note-taking apps out there, but I never really started using it till this year, or this past year, and it's been great. I've used this app to create my scripts for YouTube. As you can see, I only have 4 of them because I just started using it, and it's been great for that. I'm sure there are probably better apps out there for that, but having this app on all my devices, including my Apple Watch, is a big deal. I can quickly glance out to a note on my Apple Watch or phone and have it sync up with my iPad or wherever I need it. It's been great that way. I wish Apple would give their native Notes app an Apple Watch app, because I feel like so many other companies have already done this. And why can't Apple? I feel like it would be pretty easy. And I feel like if they brought an Apple Watch app, it would be so good and easy to take notes, because it would just be synced across all your Apple devices on your own without having to download a third-party app. And it would sync over the cloud, and it would just be a lot easier. Anyway, overall, Giraffes has been an amazing app and a very useful app that I would recommend to anyone who just needs some quick note-taking and needs an app that will sync onto all your devices. So that is Giraffes. So the second app I'm going to be going over is called MindNode. You may have heard me talk about MindNode in previous videos, but because this is kind of a roundup of 2020 apps and apps that you can use in 2021 starting for January, I thought I'd incorporate this just because it's such a great app to use. So MindNode is kind of just a space where you can jot down your ideas into a kind of planned kind of graphic organizer kind of way. If you go into here, like my best productivity apps for the iPad or iPhone, as you can see, you have like lines that go out, so you have like highlights, and then you can add another spot to that, just like that. It's really simple to use. If you go into here, you can go into all the different ones, click on it, and it'll bring you right to that. You can delete different parts from here. You can create bigger text like bubbles, like the best productivity apps. Or if we go into another one here, like YouTube video ideas, as you can see, I have lots of different ones going on here. Some that I've already used in previous videos, but it was just a space where I could jot them down really easily. MindNode also has a Apple Watch app. As you can see right here, it syncs with your iPhone, which also syncs with your iPad, and it's just a great experience. You can save them to your iCloud or Google Drive, OneDrive, whatever you'd like, or just have it synced with the MindNode. There is a MindNode Plus, but I just have the free version, and it works really great. And yeah, so that is MindNode. Alright, so the next app is kind of a fun app. It's a game. So if you go into games here, it's an Apple Arcade game. So when I purchased this iPad, I got Apple Arcade free for 3 months. So I've been kind of trying it out, seeing what it's like. And one of the games that I've been playing a lot of is called Sneaky Sasquatch. So if you load into the game here, this is kind of what it is. You can go around, you can have 3 different modes. If we go into here, it's kind of just a game where you can run around. It's a little bit of a story mode, but it's mostly like free play. Yes, I was in jail. I got arrested because I was doing some bad things. You can mess around. You just kind of roam around the park. You can drive in your car, just like so. This is a lot better with a controller, so if you connect your Xbox controller to it, it is a lot better. As you can see, my health bar is kind of low. So if we go into here, because I'm wearing a disguise, I can go in, can snatch up some food. Close that up. And head on out the door like nothing happened. And we'll go into here, eat some food. So kind of, it's basically just a free play. There is some story mode involved with it. You're trying to save your campground from being shut down. If we go back home to the campground, this is kind of where your house is at. Over here, if you go down here, there's a bear you can sell food to. So it's kind of just a nice free play game. You can spend hours playing this game. It's just a really fun way to pass the time, and it's definitely the best, if not one of the best, games on Apple Arcade. So that is Sneaky Sasquatch. So the next app we're going to be talking about is the Apple TV app for your devices. It's not like the Apple TV remote app. That's a complete different thing, but just the Apple TV app. So if we go into here, go to the Apple TV app. So the Apple TV app is on your iPhone or Apple TV, whatever Apple device, except for Apple Watch, obviously. It isn't just for Apple TV Plus users. To be honest, Apple TV Plus doesn't have that much good content on it yet, besides the show Ted Lasso, which is really good. There isn't that much on there for me, at least. I do have a year free with the purchase of my new iPad, so hopefully they start adding some more new shows and improve the content in 2021, and that should be happening. They have some great shows lined up, and some new movies that are coming out, so that should be great. This is the Apple TV Plus kind of library. Earth at Night in Color is a really cool show. That is another really good show on there. It's kind of a documentary kind of show. It's just super cool. If you have Apple TV Plus, check out Earth at Night in Color. Really good show. But the Apple TV Plus serves kind of as a content curator of sorts for all your TV subscriptions, such as Disney Plus, TSN, with sports. You can click on it, it'll bring you right to the app. It's really great that way. It kind of curates all that. You can quickly go to the shows that you're watching in all your different subscriptions, such as Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, and so on. It just pulls all those subscriptions and puts it into one app where you can easily play the next episode from any of your shows you're watching, from any of your TV subscriptions. They don't have Netflix, which is kind of a bummer because I know a lot of people have Netflix and wish it was on here, but Netflix, you can just go on that app if you want to. It doesn't yet support this. Hopefully they do add support for that. But it's the Apple TV app is just a really cool app, and it serves as just a great curator for all your entertainment, for your TV shows and stuff like that. It's a great app on the Apple TV as well. But yeah, so that is the Apple TV app. So the next app I'm going to be talking about is called Craft. So I know there's been some lots of YouTubers recently talking about this app. It's kind of another note-taking app, but it's just really cool how it's organized into these kind of little squares. It's just really simple to use. So if we go and create a new note here, we can call it test. If you go here, let's just write test 1, test 2. It's really easy to kind of sort out all your notes because of the ability to just grab one and kind of move it around wherever you want. If you tap on it, you can type inside it. And then it'll show that you've typed inside it. It's really great. It's easy to make a checklist. If you highlight all of these, go to style, you can create a checklist, you can create a bullet point form, numbers, you can change how it looks, so body, heading, change the page. There's just so much customization that you can do with this app, and that's what makes it such a great note-taking app and just a place where you can quickly jot down ideas and just have it all saved across your devices. It does have an iPhone app, and it's just great that it just syncs across those devices. You can quickly jot something on your iPhone, it'll pop up on here. It's just a great app for note-taking and just kind of writing stuff down. I'm going to be using this as my new clipboard. I got a shortcut, made a shortcut so that I can use that. So I'll be using this app a lot, and in the future I will probably put out a video on some tips and tricks for this app and just a full review of this app. But for now, yeah, this is the craft app. The next app I'm going to be talking about is the native reminders app for the Apple ecosystem. So the reminders app that's baked into the Apple ecosystem is really good because it's baked into the old ecosystem and your reminders are synced across all your devices, and it just works really well. Having it synced with your Mac, iPad, iPhone, Apple Watch, it's just really easy to keep track of all the tasks that you're doing. And with the widgets in both iOS 14 and in iPadOS 14 and in macOS 14, but especially with iOS and iPadOS, having the widget right there to see if you have any reminders or tasks that you need to be completed. It's just really great that it's right there, ready to use, and it's been a really great app, and it's definitely one of the more useful widgets for the baked-in iOS apps. It's definitely one of the more useful widgets. So overall, the iOS Reminders app is a really good app. But I also recently discovered Todoist, which is another reminders kind of task-making app that has been really good for me so far. So if we go into Todoist here, I've been using it kind of off and on. As you can see, I'm not using it at the moment, but I just recently finished using it with my last YouTube video. It's really easy to create projects. You can just add a thing, add a new reminder. You can add a date to it, add a time to it, save it. Then you can pick which place you want to save it to. Let's do YouTube video. And just click enter, and it's added right there. And it shows you what time it's done. Then you can easily just complete it. Right that. If we undo, we go into the widget here. You can see it should sync in a little bit. It's a really great app. It's a really great app, just simple to use. It has a widget that you can add to both iOS and iPadOS. It's just a way to separate your normal life from, say, your work life. You can use the regular reminders for your personal life, this for your work life. And it's very similar to the Reminders app, and it's very easy to use, but it's kind of got its own kind of way of doing things that's just unique, and it's just a great app to use, and it didn't take me long to get used to using it. Overall, both of these task managers are great apps that have helped me to keep on top of my work and school life and just the normal life this entire year. So that's Reminders and Todoist.
Alright guys, that is it for this video. I will be doing another one of these in February, going over a couple more new apps. But that's it for this one, so leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.